Hello everyone and welcome back to Spore here in OMNIVORE with these amazing new wings. Look at that! Oh, I love having a double set of wings. We're going to be able to glide, fly, flap, and search our way across our continent. No problem now. I have never played a creature who is so good at flying in creature stage. This is so much fun. I cannot wait to really start exploring with the Keemquaw now. And thankfully, the Keemquaw's companions appear capable of flight too, though I think that the rogue Garx is actually more just like a jumper, and that's how he's able to follow us. Also, who the heck is fighting? Somebody is in the middle of a very vicious death. I can hear it. And it's so cool how we can hear it and just like flap our way up and be like, what is happening in my flower fields? Because we have decided that we are going to continue playing creature stage until we have managed to investigate each and every one of the nests that dare to be within our continent. So I like that idea for the Keemquaw, especially since we are getting ready to move on to tribal stage soon, that they've developed a high enough brain power that they can kind of see the interactions between the different nests and how those interactions affect the flower fields. We of course want to remove the more aggressive species we'll never be able to befriend so that they don't put the entire flower field that the Keemquaw call their home at risk, but we also want to make sure to befriend certain species that are beneficial for us, such as the Armorishish, or however you want to try to pronounce their alien name, who they're roaming through our flower field countrysides, actually helps to leave behind manure that we have decided takes good care of all of the flowers, and the Keemquaw are starting to put two and two together, or at least poop and flowers together, and getting healthier ecosystems as a result. Perhaps not that complicated. Those kinds of thoughts will have to wait until we're terraforming space. Terraforming in Spore is like my favorite thing to do, so I cannot wait until we get up into the stars. But I am loving creature stage more than I have ever loved it before. So we've set our path. We have our goals. We also have a gigantic beak now, which is really cool to watch the Keemquaw eat with. I think I want to make them bigger, and I think I want to give them some sense of balance with arms soon, especially if the rumors are true and there may be seashells that I could find and possibly bring back to our nest. Is that a seashell? Is that a seashell? I want to see if that's a seashell. Oh my gosh, look at us fly. I've never been able to fly so well. And yeah, the Garx can't fly, but he is sure hopping right behind us. All right, so this is a bone, not a seashell. Hey, don't be aggressive towards me. Don't be aggressive towards me. I might just sick my rogues on you. Hey! Dude! No! Do you understand you're going to upset my delicate, tender balance here? Oh gosh, now we're just going to be enemies with them forever. Alright, we're going to go ahead and scent mark that alpha, and it's going to get everybody super excited about, like, destroying him. I love that we sort of, like, long range just attack them and tell them to get out of here, and our rogues totally do all the fighting for us. I still think that's so cool. Look, we got the Gemite charm! Okay, we're gonna have to try putting that on the Keemquaw's chest in the future, because I've been thinking that would be a really great little, like, iridescent decorative piece to put on. Oh, the rotten tail! Oh, maybe we'll do something cute with that too. Okay, I do want to go through on the Keemquaw, and I want to put something on their chest the way that birds often have very bold, colorful chest that they preen all the time. I know my Gouldian finches do, and they really use that area to sort of show off to other birds in some species. So I want the Keemquaw to have really fancy, like iridescent, complicated patterns on their chest as a way of trying to attract their mates and maybe even signal to one another. So that'll be fun. Holy moly, these predators had a whole bunch of bones, so let's just go ahead and dig all these up. Maybe we'll find some cool eggs while we're over here. Also, we can go ahead and eat the meat. Might as well. We got the surgy foot, which is kind of interesting. All right, everybody eat up. Some of you guys are herbivores and some of you guys are carnivores, and the Keemquaw are omnivores, so they go either way depending on the food availability. All right, we're gonna go ahead, dig up these bones. At least, ooh, a nurple. At least predator nests are always full of lots of bone pieces to collect. And we have resolved, ooh, there's even more down here. Are you kidding? All right, and there's the bone tablets, which are really useful as decorative pieces. That could possibly be like one of their chest pieces. Look at that beautiful planet. One day planet. One day you and I shall meet. And we got armored bones. I think those are legs. I need more legs because I want to try out a different set of legs on the Kimqua, but I don't exactly want to give them the legs that look like bones. That's just not where I'm going with this species, I think. But alright, we have resolved this nest at least, and we will be traveling to each and every one of the nests on the continent, seeing what sort of mysterious things lurk out there in the world that we could explore, hopefully running into more epics to watch from afar. It'd be really cool if we could get the epics to fight the way that some people were suggesting. Apparently you can have two epics that will start fighting with one another if you do it right, but we'll have to see if we ever manage to pull that off. And I don't know, like, can I see achievements from in here? I don't know where I could possibly see, yeah, that's just the guide. Maybe we can open up the Sporepedia at some point, like down here, and then can I see like achievements listed somewhere? It has been so long since I have tried to look at achievements. My stuff, achievements! Oh, that's right. That's why I don't bother looking at achievements, guys, because the Spore servers, the game is so old that the Spore servers are closed. So I can't see my achievements right now. That's fine. All right. Well, let's come over and try to befriend this guy. We've decided that their fertilizer providing species can stay in our flower fields. It helps to take care of all of the food that the Kimqua need to eat after all. Alright, we'll go ahead and do a little dance. That's right, I have better feet now. Now you guys are definitely going to be impressed. I just know it. I have like the best froggy, leafy dance feet that we possibly could get our paws on. And we'll do a little bit of charming. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah, I definitely want to make the Kimqua a little bit bigger in the head area again, because they look kind of weird and snaky now. And I want them to look a little bit bigger and healthier. All right, we got a rock knoll. Wonderful. And now we just need to befriend one more of these guys. Where's another alpha? If we befriend the alphas, we also get extra benefits from the pieces. Oh, he threw me in the nest. I am not your baby, sir. I appreciate that I am small, like your children, and you have thrown your nest, your like eggs apparently out of your nest to make way for me. But I am not your child. So while the gesture's appreciated. Alright, there we go, little dance. Yeah, more little dancing. It's not quite necessary is what I'm saying. Alright. Okay, what are we doing now? Okay, a little charm. I'm very charming indeed. Did I miss a dance? Did you just like back-to-back dance? So what? No, come on. I am impressive. Come on, where's another alpha? You're just too much of a critic. All right, look, I'm back in your nest. That's right. All right, let's see. Maybe I was too busy talking and I didn't notice that we were supposed to do an action. All right, so we'll try to charm them again. This is interesting. It's like the most complicated species we've had to try to ally before. Then again, maybe there were other complicated species we would have to try to ally, and I just ate them instead. That's always a possibility. Like, there we go. I almost missed that they were dancing again because it was just so back-to-back. All right, maybe that's what happened. All right. Oh, no. Am I still not charming enough? You guys. What the heck? All right, that alpha's really picky. I'm going to sneak behind the alpha's back and just try to befriend this normal one. Sigh. And it looks like there's another aggressive species I have to remove from our flower fields for the sake of all the creatures who may be nearby. This alpha's happy with us. And I can befriend this guy. All right, see? My dance moves are good enough for him. Alright, now I feel like I wimped out. I should have tried to befriend the alpha. Next time, if we can't befriend the alphas, I'll go back and tweak the Kimqua. I feel like that would give us a better challenge, and it might spur us to actually upgrade them to a kind of creature that we're super duper proud of. But this is an aggressive species. We may have to get rid of them, but we must remember to use caution, my friends, because the more aggressive we are, the more creatures that we utterly crush and destroy and rip their nest up, the closer and closer we go to becoming a predator instead. Predatory creatures spend their lives searching for prey. They'd sooner make extinct the entire species than dance or charm, which kind of reminds me of the highly aggressive wasps that we might be mimicking versus, you know, a honeybee. But honeybees can also be very aggressive out to you. And we don't want to go the social route by becoming nothing but friends and allies to everyone. The Kimqua are learning how to balance between both worlds and staying adaptable. Many friends, many enemies. They make choices based on the current situation, which sounds about right for what we're doing. Going which species is going to benefit our flower fields and which is not. So let's see. I need to get rid of these guys, I think. Let's go ahead and just get this over with. And then we can start flying around. Now that we have really great flying skills. Hey, how'd you know it was me, huh? That's right, take that. Alright, let's try the alpha. This shouldn't take long. Alright, where's another alpha? Not nearby. Let's see. Let's get this guy. And then there's a baby. Alright, I can just mark another one of these creatures from so far away, right? Alright, let me wiggle this way. Oh, I'm like tripping over their bodies, so I can't... Oh, I managed to... I didn't know I can spit from the sky? That is so cool! Then I could just like come over here and attack from the sky. Nice! I like the location they had their nest in, too. Foe. Extinct at least 20 other species in creature stage. Oh my gosh, and their egg is just like, I'm just gonna hide up here. Not manage to end up getting eaten by you or destroyed. Well, sorry, little egg. I think you might want to vanish now. Alright, now we have the grump eye. I can go ahead and feed the more carnivorous of our friends. There we go. And I got a foot. I could really use some legs. It's amazingly hard. There's a 3-paw. It is amazingly hard to actually manage to snag some legs, it seems. And this is the area where once upon a very recent time, we did see that Diamond Dragon Epic. And I've been seeing people say, like, oh, you can totally befriend an epic. And I don't know about that, guys. I'm gonna have to look that up, because that sounds like something somebody would tell me so that I would die. That sounds like something somebody would try to trick me with, just so that I can end up dead. So we're gonna investigate that before I decide whether or not we'll actually try to befriend an epic. However, befriending everybody else probably gonna have to happen. I'm still really pushing it on the whole aggressive thing. But I don't know if I want to befriend these baby shrimps yet. So that's like the shrimp, that's their name. So let's fly around for just a second. I want to get our bearings on our continent. It's too bad, like I would seriously play a game where it was just creature stage, but with like a lot more to do in creature stage. That would be really interesting to me. Oh, what is that? You're so weird looking! You have so many eyeballs. Normally, I would probably eat you just to make your eyeballs go away. But I have learned from Subnautica that maybe having peepers is a good thing. Alright, so I guess we could befriend these guys. You know what, we'll come back. I've got to think about the eyeballs. I kind of want to just look around for a second. Holy moly! Do you guys like keep the bones of your ancestors or something? This is a lot of stuff to collect. Yes, it's a new leg! Oh my gosh! I have been wanting a new leg. Also, I like your shiny stick. I would pick it up, but oh, there's the diamond epic, you guys! We found the diamond epic! Okay, let's gather up these bones. We have to make sure we don't get too close to the diamond epic because I don't want our poor rogues dying. Look! He has left behind so much food. So much food. It's so fun to like stumble on the epic and it looks like you've stumbled on the epic's feeding ground. That was awesome. All right, let's go ahead and just collect up these bits. There's a whole bunch of aggressive creatures over here. Non-aggressive. Oh my gosh! They're raiding that nest. There goes a rogue! This is a rogue! You guys! Let's befriend that rogue! I don't think we'll be able to add him into our pack. Of course not, because we're like at max pack level. But how fun to befriend a new rogue! That would be so cool! The monstrum tellums. Oh, that's fun. I like the idea that we just went around collecting up all of the leftovers from what the epic had killed. Alright, so we want to try befriending this guy. He looks like he's just a variation on these guys over here, so maybe they're cousin species. Wow, that was a really cool song, buddy. Let's figure out what he is. Rogue Brozo, huh? Alright, and there's a lot of creatures running around. There seem to be a lot of fights going on over here. Oh, and I don't have pose. That's another reason to maybe get some arms. But we could hide them under our wings, so they're really tiny. Hey, it's not my fault I don't have arms. Oh, there we go. That wasn't hard. And befriending rogues is great because they give you a ton of experience. Awesome. Well, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Rogue. Alright, what do we have over here? We have a little bit of a fight going on between these guys. Man, I love this planet. Whoa! That's more than a little bit of a fight. I love watching as the different creatures interact with each other because you never know what's going to happen. That metro bird was pretty cool looking. Hey, do you mind if I eat that? Nice to meet you. I hope you don't mind if I just come over. Thank you. I mean, waste not, want not, right? Oh my gosh. Whoever... They gave like a lot of extra details to this bird. Let me look at this, like with the... Wow, look at him. That's so cool. I didn't even think about giving the Kimqua a long feathery tail. You guys. Oh, that's because we have a long spiky tail, like literal spike on our tail. I totally didn't think about that. Okay, that's probably why we don't have, because we're like bumblebees. That's why we don't have a long tail. But I love how the antlers are on the back of this. This is really nice. And I love how the little fins behind the eyes kind of gave the impression of more feathers. Maybe we'll do that on the Kimqua. I've got to study up. Got to study up to figure out how we want to make our little ones look. Also, we might as well eat them. All right, there we go. Very nice to meet all of you. And my herbivores are eating the herbivore stuff. Here's some more awesome bones. It's very bright over here. I wonder why. They've got some shiny sticks. We'll come back and befriend them in a little bit. I'm just enjoying kind of roaming around the edges of the land. I know I saw the Diamond Dragon epic around here somewhere, but I don't think he's nearby anymore. Also, what? It's another group of Kimqua! What? Oh my gosh! I don't know if I've ever had this happen to me before, where I run into another group of my own kind. That's so interesting, because my home nest is so far away, and the ones over here are actually laying green eggs, and we lay purple eggs. Oh, fellow Kimqua! I'm gonna use the siren song so we can say we're singing to our Kimqua brethren. Da da! Very nice to meet all of you. That's so much fun. Alright, let's collect up the bones that are around them. And maybe we can say that one of these might be what this group of Kimqua have started to specialize in with evolving. Alright, so we've got Grasper Arm. Also, what the heck are those? We've got the Succopods. Oh, those goatlings! They look kind of cool. They're like little goats. Is that a rogue? Is that a rogue? No! Man, there's so many things we could possibly befriend over here. Alright, they have sucker punches over here as well. And then what do we have right here? Are those a giant? Is that a giant set of bones? Or is that just a tree? Oh, just a tree. And then they had the finger paws. Well, I'm tempted to try to mess around with one of those things. And apparently, there's a very flirty female Kimqua, or male Kimqua, or either Kimqua. We're aliens. Who knows how this works? So, look at all of our babies. Alright, we're gonna come over. Oh my gosh, everybody's getting in my way. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm sure whoever laid that egg won't mind me just kicking it to the other side of the world like that. Alright, we're gonna try just adding in some of the interesting things that we have collected up since we last edited the Kimqua, just to see what happens. So let's zoom in on you. And I do want to make them a little chunkier again. I kind of like their more rounded out wren-like look a lot better, like the wren bird, which I'm a big fan of, as you guys know. I already know that I'm very happy with their wings. Their wings are fantastic. I don't want to like mess with their wings too much. I do want to try to give them more of like a head look instead of just like a slug. So I'll try to differentiate between the two spots. I thought about making them bigger, but I actually really love that they're just like little tiny hummingbird bumblebee things, because that's been our whole spiel since the beginning. Alright, so what could we possibly do with the Kimqua to change them up a little bit and make them interesting? I kind of want... Alright, you're gonna have to stand up for just a second so I can see your chest. I kind of want to remove that chest plate. And I want to put down the gemite. And what happens if we make a giant gemite chest piece? There we go. And then, what? Okay, that's a little bit weird. But I'm just thinking of like the iridescent look that a lot of birds have on their feathers, especially like some of the hummingbirds. I would love to do it with a whole bunch of little ones. That would be kind of cool. But we tried a whole bunch of little ones last time. Maybe if we did it with a whole bunch of different kinds of little ones, just right, we'd be able to make it work like this. and then like put more on the bottom. And then what does it look like? Does it come off as kind of being like a bunch of iridescent feathers? That's actually really cool. I like it, but I'm a little addicted to the gems, but I like the idea that those are more like what their feathers are supposed to look like. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I think it actually looks better when it's just one piece, even though having a whole bunch of little ones like that is interesting. But that's something we can play with in the future too, because if we put this one right here and then blow it up really big and pull it down a little bit. Let's see. See, I feel like it's a little bit weird. Like a gemstone tummy. I'm getting some Steven Universe vibes out of the blue, but not as weird as having a whole bunch of little ones. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. Or maybe we could do like a medium one and then we surround it to like make it the chest. So we need to make it look like a chest versus, I wonder if I can put some fins down there. What if we put some feathers on the front to kind of pull around? Huh, what about these little bone tablet pieces? See, this is the part where you just, you know, get away from the little suckers and go on the chest, please. There we go. This is the part where you have to pull away from what you know. What about that? What happens if I do that? A mix of bone plates. A little bit more interesting. Definitely having something on the belly helps. I feel like there needs to be some way to define the chin or the chin region a little bit better. Like, whoa, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Kimqua, down you go like this. So what do we think? What do we think of that? And then like just pulling the chin down by literally pulling the creature down. I kind of like it. I'm a little unsure, but I definitely like it more than just the plain plate. And I think that having the upper part sort of makes more of a chest region. Okay, we'll try that out. We'll try that out. But oh, and then the other thing we definitely need to try out. Let's see. Sprinkles, give charms. I was thinking, what if can you kind of like mix these two? That looks a little busy up there, doesn't it? And I don't know, I think the mascara pieces look better than the nurples. Alright, or whatever you call the springles, excuse me. And then the other thing I was thinking about is the fact we can put things on the bottom of these little suckers that the Kimqua have. We could make the little sucker pieces really small, but traditionally having them be kind of bigger is fun. And then you can put things on them, which I totally think is interesting. I wonder... Whoa! Whoa! You can make them flat? What? Oh my gosh, imagine making them like little blushing pieces. But you can put things on the little suckers. So I wonder if there's ever going to be something... There's a ponytail. What? Huh. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I think the ponytail... like definitely wouldn't fit on the Kimqua, but it just is interesting. I don't think because of their color pattern we don't really need something on the back per se, but what was it somebody put behind some of the creature's eyes? We have these little mascara bitty thingies behind their eyes as definition. And I think putting them maybe up higher, there we go, that gives them a little bit more of like a bumblebee look. Alright, I could definitely spend way too much time just fussing around with the way the Kimqua look. But I need more points if we're going to do that, and I do need to give them some arms at some point in the near future. Oh, are we totally out of room for... Oh, we're too complex? We have too many parts? What do you mean I have too many parts? I'm so offended right now. Alright, I may have to try to remove the complexity meter. I'm gonna have to look up the cheat to remove the complexity meter. And then we'll see if we can tweak around some of the parts next time. Oh, there we go. If I just remove one of those, now suddenly I can have arms. Are there some arms that would fit the Kimqua? Delta points. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Oh my gosh, no. Okay, this may take a little bit longer than I thought to figure out which arms would be wonderful for the Kimqua and how we would hide the Kimquas. No! Keep the wings big, keep the wings big. How we would hide their arms kind of tucked in or just like what we would do with this so that we have a grasper. No, don't move the wings. So I'm gonna have to play with it. And I think we need more DNA points, and I need to look up what we need for, let's pull this back a little bit. Cover this part up. No, you know what? Let's back up quite a bit. All the way back, all the way back. There we go. All right, I'm very happy with this for now. So we'll stick with this for now. I like the new little chest pieces. And then we will play around with gathering up more DNA parts, and I will also look up the special cheat. I think that you can have like infinite pieces to be able to work with on your creatures if you use a special cheat. So I will look that up too. But let's see how the newborn Kimqua handle the terrain. Hopefully they can just, look at all the eggs. Beautiful. I love the tiny beaks. Gorgeous. Yeah, hi Mom. I was born in this nest. Everybody's happy, all the rogues are reborn. And nice. Alright, so we still have a lot to tweak, but I still love the way, especially from up here, the Kimqua look. So we will continue our conquest. What the heck are those? They're so cool looking. We will continue our conquest of the continent and gathering up all of the pieces we can in order to build some really, really cool Kimqua creatures next time. So I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.